Hi gardeners. Today I want to show you what we're doing here in the last week of August. We have about 24 cabbage here. We have 3 red cabbage and the rest are green. We have some extra beans, jade beans, and now we have planted almost 100 butterhead lettuce, which we will grow in 2 places. One place beyond the still fallow bed number 4 is this section of bed 5, where we'll have some of our lettuce next to what will be our new carrot crop right here in 3 rows. They're just beginning to come up. All right, 1, 2, and then 3 is the firmest. The rest of the lettuce will go over here in our small cold frame, but it's really hot. But it won't be, say, October, and if we get an early frost, we can close it down and save most of it. So you can see how the cold frame being closed has kept that pretty clean, especially since we've cleaned it out. Now Tim is raking up the debris from our latest effort to edge the garden. And we had a bumper crop of beans. That is one of the beans we left behind. It wasn't big enough. But if you look down the row here, we have edged this several inches out. And eventually, everything will be filled in with wood mulch like we've done down here already at bed 7. You can see the change right there. So that is about 4 inches deep of wood mulch, and hopefully that'll help define the bed, make it easier to mow. So now that the wheel of the mower can go right here and we have a defined edge. And here's just a little something. Remember, this was the remains of our Swiss chard and we let it go to seed. Well, there is over 20 of the new Swiss chard plants coming up. Right all in here. We'll let them grow a little bit, wet the soil, and prick them out so that we can take only the strongest and take away these little weeds that pop up here. So that's the new generation of Swiss chard that will come up, courtesy of the seeds that are still on it. Each one of those little clusters is several seeds. So we've saved a whole bunch of them. Here's a better look of them still on the plant. Each of these clusters would contain about 3 or 4 seeds, so only one of them has to be viable. And these could all be saved right now, and they're good for several years. So that's what's been happening. Swiss chard coming up, and our autumn plants are already in the seed trays growing up for a month later. The tomatoes are just about done and we started pulling up some. And the scallop squash have done so well, they're starting to die off too, but we've gotten a lot of scallop squash, like 30 pounds, 3 plants. You can't complain about that, folks, especially when you're growing your own food. Have a good day.